In a few weeks, I will be out. I also want to say this because it's so important. I am Team God. Okay? I'm Team God. I do not fear the media. I do not fear journalists. I do not fear APAC. I don't fear big pharma.
Yes, this is breaking news. Nobody saw this coming. This was Candace Owens' last video with the Daily Wire. She said something. I don't know if you have seen this. Take a look at this.
In a few weeks, I will be out to Israel and I will be out to Gaza, and I will be able to report to you guys what it is that I actually see. But I also want to say this because it's so important. I am Team God. Okay? I'm Team God. I do not fear the media. I do not fear journalists. I do not fear APAC. I don't fear big pharma. What I actually fear is God. I think that one day we are all going to have to account for the things that we have done and the things that we have said. And I want to make sure that I am not a person that is parroting lies. The fear of losing your job, encouraging some people to spit out lies, I don't think that works in the end, right? I think you got to check your priorities. And so with that said, I want to thank everybody who has been on this journey with me, people that have supported me. I especially want to thank all of the Jewish people that have been in the comments saying how outraged they are. And I know that it is especially difficult for you guys right now because you are being smeared, you know? I mean, I'm not going to go away. I'm going to use my God-given voice to talk about the things that are important for me. And I'm just asking to be left alone, or at least just report the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, that is all the time that we have for.
Someone said this out. The Daily Wire bent the knee to the ADL smear campaign against Candace Owens and have fired her. I'm no Candace Owens fan, but the holy crap, Bitcoin is real. The Daily Wire told everyone they were fighting the power by paying them M a month, and it turned out they are not better. Candace Owens actually confirmed this, that she is no longer with the Daily Wire, sent out a YouTube channel that people should subscribe to it, and should wait for what she will say next. It is going viral on social media. Someone sent this. Did Nick Ventus get Candace Owens cancelled? Candace Owens faced backlash from the media and even the ADL for recent remarks. However, banned ex-user Nick Ventus defended her. Candace Owens has just been on a tear lately. She has been in a full-flag war against the Jews. This is the face of total Jewish defeat. She won. These people saw this and they were not happy.
This is very breaking. We don't have all the information yet. I'm sure much more will come out, but Candace Owens has left the Daily Wire. This was literally the only announcement, and then something by Candace. I'll show you hers in just a moment. So I don't know who initiated the final break, but I will say this has been coming for a while, and whatever disagreements they had, if they had any before, I think that it really started with her relationship with Kanye West and the whole controversy around Kanye and some of his comments. And it accelerated with Candace questioning more of the pro-Israel narrative. And this is Jeremy Boring. He's the CEO of the Daily Wire. He says Daily Wire and Candace have ended the relationship. That's all he said. And here is Candace. The rumors are true. I am finally free. If you would like to support my work, that's her announcement. There will be many more coming. This was 3 months ago where Candace and Ben Shapiro were publicly spatting on Twitter, where he actually said, by all means quit. And my personal thoughts about Candace and the Daily Wire, however you feel about either, I think Candace is too big for the Daily Wire, and this is going to be better for her. She's trending almost every single week. She's a force not only politically, but culturally. And I don't even agree with her all the time, but you have to admit that that's true. I don't even agree with all of the questioning she had around Israel-Palestine. But she is a person that questions, if you know about her and her history and how she describes herself, and you can't tell her not to question something. Anyway, those are all of the things that we know so far, but I think it was pretty clear after the documentary came out, her BLM documentary and all the controversy around that, it was pretty clear it wasn't really a good fit. So I think both will be better off. Anyhow, those are all the things right now.
Yes, I have seen a lot of people already doing conclusions that the fight Candace Owens is having with Ben Shapiro, partaking to the Israel-Palestine war, is the cause of what is going on. She is going viral for a similar reason. This to tell you one thing. Candace Owens believes in what she says, and she's not changing for anybody.
Maybe there's a point in the video where he explains what exactly you did wrong and how you were wrong. I haven't seen it. But to call somebody, quote, absolutely disgraceful, particularly a coworker, seems like a pretty big step. And I really don't know the background here. What is that about?
You know, there isn't much of a background. I saw the video when everybody else saw it when I woke up.
No one warned you about it.
Nobody warned me about it. It looks like maybe he didn't know he was being recorded. It looks like it was some sort of a private event. I got no clarity on the issue that he was particularly speaking on. And in what was said, I can't respond to it beyond what he's saying because it's just ad hominem attacks. I don't know.
Yeah, because it's not, we disagree, or
Yeah.
I don't think she's correct, or maybe she doesn't know what she's talking about. It's absolutely disgraceful.
Yeah, exactly. And so I can't respond to it on a level of intellect because there's nothing that he has expressed in that, at least in that short clip, that he fundamentally disagrees with in terms of what I said. But I will say that I'm not going to respond with the same ad hominem attacks.
Yes.
I don't think it helps further discussion. And that was me that was caught on a video saying that about colleagues that I work with.
And she's not changing for anybody. That is what I noticed. She cannot actually compromise with what they want. The Daily Wire, at first, I thought they had that freedom. Like, you can say, disagree with people sometimes, but what I'm saying is totally different. Candace Owens said something like, you should not say, don't fund foreign wars like what is going on Ukraine, Russia. Then at the same time, you are encouraging that they should fund what is going on between Israel and Palestine. I think this is one of the reasons I've seen, these people criticizing her, and it is actually concerning if you look at it on both sides. I want to know your opinion. Is it right for the Daily Wire to cut ties with Candace Owens?
Solutions, you are literally advocating for the government to come into your check and take more money from you.
Lord, that makes sense. But how were people better under Trump, though? Like what are some things that you can point to?
Well, I mean, like I said, common sense. Everybody was living better under Trump, but just in terms of the environment for people that were entrepreneurs.
A lot has just happened after this. I saw this few hours ago just to get up and realize Candace Owens is fired from the Daily Wire. People are coming out to support Candace Owens, like Timpu. He actually made it clear, like Candace Owens stand on her grounds, without any sentiment, that she should continue with what she believes in without any prejudice. That is according to Timpu. Sending this out, Candace Owens replied to the tweet Jimmy sent out, the rumors are true. I am finally free. If you would like to support my work, if Candace Owens will be joining Tucker Carlson or Rumble or what exactly, we are waiting to hear her final decision. Though when you take a look at Candace Owens and the influence she has, she is able to actually pull a lot of people to watch her show if she starts. She can do that alone without any person control. When she first got signed with the Daily Wire, I saw people saying, why would Candace Owens do this? Candace Owens can survive this alone.